Last Wednesday, my great-granddaughter Emma came to visit. She's 7 years old with the kind of honesty only children possess. As I stood up from my favorite chair, the one by the window where I read my medical journals, she looked at me and said, "Grandpa, why do you walk like you're scared of the floor?" Everyone in the room froze. My daughter started to scold her, but I waved it away with a smile, because Emma had observed something I'd been hiding from myself. My steps had become shorter, more hesitant. I was shuffling rather than striding. And it wasn't just age, it was something specific happening to my legs. I looked at Emma and said, "That's a very good question, sweetheart. And it's one that many people my age need to answer. Maybe you've noticed it too. That hesitation when you stand, the way you reach for furniture without even thinking about it. How stairs have become not just difficult, but sometimes frightening. The way your children or grandchildren have started to hover near you when you walk, their hands slightly outstretched, ready to catch you. I'm Dr. Harold Mercer. I've been practicing medicine for over 65 years, and at 91, I still see patients 3 days a week, not because I need to, but because after treating over 30,000 older adults throughout my career, I've discovered solutions that most doctors simply don't talk about. You see, I'm not just a doctor who treats older patients. I am an older patient. I experience the same challenges you do, the same frustrations, the same dismissive looks from younger doctors who sometimes treat our concerns as simply part of getting older. But weakness in your legs is not just part of getting older, and accepting it could be one of the most dangerous things you do. Let me tell you about Margaret. She was 72 when she first came to my office. A former high school principal, she'd always been independent, strong-willed. But when I met her, she hadn't left her house in 3 weeks. Not because she didn't want to, but because she was terrified of falling. "I feel like my legs are betraying me," she told me, her voice cracking with emotion. "Last month I was carrying a cup of tea to my living room, and my legs just gave out. I fell in front of my grandchildren. My 5-year-old grandson had to call my daughter for help." I hear stories like Margaret's every single day, from people who once hiked mountains, who danced at weddings well into their 70s, who never thought twice about chasing after grandchildren, until one day they noticed their legs felt different, weaker, unreliable. And here's what's heartbreaking. Most of them believe it's irreversible, just the price of getting older. But what? If I told you that for many people, perhaps even for you, this weakness isn't just about age? What if I told you that something as simple as the vitamins you're taking might be contributing to your leg weakness? I know that sounds shocking. After all, we've been told our entire lives that vitamins are good for us, that they support our health. And in the right forms, at the right doses, for the right people, they absolutely do. But here's what most doctors won't tell you. Certain vitamin supplements, particularly when taken incorrectly or in excess, can actively weaken your legs and compromise your stability. The truth is, many of us over 60 are unknowingly sabotaging our leg strength because of 2 specific vitamins. Not because we're doing something wrong, but because no one ever explained how these vitamins actually work in aging bodies. When I realized this was happening to my own patients, good people who were doing everything they thought was right, I knew I had to speak up. Because the solution is surprisingly simple, and the results can be life-changing. I've developed a straightforward protocol that has helped hundreds of my patients, including myself, restore leg strength and stability. It doesn't require expensive equipment. It doesn't require prescription medications, and most people notice a difference within just 7 days. Before I share this protocol with you, let me explain what's actually happening in your body and why. These 2 common vitamins may be having the opposite effect of what you intend. The first problematic vitamin is synthetic vitamin D in extremely high doses. Now let me be absolutely clear. Vitamin D is essential, especially as we age. Our bodies need it for calcium absorption, immune function, and yes, muscle strength. But here's what happens when we misuse it. Many seniors are told they're deficient in vitamin D, and they're prescribed megadoses, 50,000 IU or more, without proper monitoring. What most doctors don't explain is that excessive vitamin D can lead to hypercalcemia, too much calcium in your bloodstream. This excess calcium doesn't just sit there harmlessly. It can deposit in your soft tissues, including your muscles, making them stiff and weak. Even more concerning, excessive vitamin D can deplete your magnesium levels, and magnesium is absolutely crucial for proper muscle function. When your magnesium drops, your muscles can't contract and relax properly. They become twitchy, weak, and unreliable, exactly what Margaret was experiencing. The second problematic vitamin is synthetic vitamin A in the form of retinol palmitate or retinol acetate. These forms are found in many multivitamins marketed to seniors. While vitamin A is essential for vision and immune function, excessive amounts, particularly these synthetic forms, can be toxic to muscle tissue. Studies have shown that high levels of preformed vitamin A can actually trigger muscle protein breakdown and interfere with muscle repair. For those of us over 60, whose bodies already repair muscle more slowly, this creates a perfect storm for leg weakness. But here's what gives me hope, and what should give you hope too. Once you understand what's happening, you can reverse much of this damage. Before I share my protocol with you, I want to emphasize something important. This isn't about throwing away all your vitamins. It's about using them correctly, in forms your aging body can properly utilize, and balancing them with other nutrients they need to work properly. In just a moment, I'll share the exact steps my patients have used to restore their leg strength. The same steps that have helped me maintain my practice at 91 years old. These steps are simple enough to start today, in your own home, with minimal expense. But first, I want you to know that you're not alone in this struggle, and it is not your fault. The information about how vitamins interact with aging bodies is rarely discussed, even among medical professionals. You've been doing what you thought was right for your health. Now, we're going to make some simple adjustments that could dramatically improve your stability and strength. Are you ready to reclaim your confidence and independence? Let me walk you through my 5-step protocol. Step 1. Reset your vitamin D approach. First, I want you to check your current vitamin D supplement. If you're taking more than 2,000 IU daily without blood level monitoring, speak with your doctor about testing your current levels. Optimal blood levels are between 30–50 ml, not the 80+ that some advocate for. If you need supplementation, choose vitamin D3 with K2. The K2 is crucial. It acts as a traffic director, ensuring calcium goes to your bones where you need it, not to your soft tissues where it causes problems. For most of my patients, 1,000–2,000 IU daily of this combination is sufficient, taken with your largest meal of the day to enhance absorption. The meal part is critical. Vitamin D is fat-soluble, so taking it with dietary fat increases absorption by up to 32%. Here's an elderly hack I recommend. Set your vitamin D supplement on your dining table, not in your bathroom cabinet. This simple location change ensures you take it with food, which dramatically improves how your body uses it. Step 2. Balance your vitamin A intake. Rather than taking synthetic vitamin A, focus on getting this nutrient from whole food sources or a food-derived supplement. Beta-carotene, which your body converts to vitamin A only as needed, is much safer for muscle tissue than preformed vitamin A. Look at your multivitamin label. If it contains retinol palmitate or retinol acetate, consider switching to one. That lists beta-carotene instead, and aim for no more than 3,000 mcg Ray retinol activity equivalents daily from all supplements combined. A simple way to ensure you're getting the right form of vitamin A is to add orange and yellow vegetables to your daily diet. 1 medium sweet potato or 2 large carrots provide all the beta-carotene your body needs to make appropriate amounts of vitamin A without the risk of muscle-damaging excess. My elderly hack for this step: if chopping vegetables is difficult, purchase pre-cut carrots and sweet potatoes from your grocery store, or use a small food processor to grate them. Add a tablespoon of olive oil to your vegetables. Not only does it make them tastier, but it also significantly increases the absorption of the beta-carotene. Step 3. Restore your magnesium levels. This is perhaps the most crucial step for immediate improvement in leg strength. Magnesium is depleted by many medications common among seniors, including diuretics and acid reducers, It's also depleted by high vitamin D intake. Start with 200-300 micromoles of magnesium glycinate daily, taken in the evening. This form is gentle on the stomach and highly absorbable. Gradually increase to 400 mg if needed. Most of my patients report better sleep as an immediate benefit, with improved leg strength following within days. Why does this work so quickly? Your muscles literally cannot function without adequate magnesium. It's involved in over 300 biochemical reactions in your body, including the production of ATP, your cell's energy currency. When magnesium levels rise, your muscle cells can generate more energy, contract more effectively, and recover more quickly. Elderly hack for magnesium. If swallowing pills is difficult, magnesium glycinate comes in powder form that dissolves easily in warm water. Adding a small amount of tart cherry juice not only improves the flavor, but adds natural anti-inflammatory compounds that further support muscle recovery. Step 4. Implement the 30-second chair rise. This simple exercise, done twice daily, helps restore the neural pathways between your brain and leg muscles that may have weakened due to vitamin imbalances. Find a sturdy chair with armrests. Sit toward the front edge. Place your feet flat on the floor, slightly back from your knees. Now lean forward slightly and stand up without using your hands if possible. If you need to use your hands at first, that's absolutely fine. Slowly, sit back down. Repeat this movement for 30 seconds. The key is not how many you do, but that you focus on proper form. Chest up, looking forward, pressing through your heels as you stand. Do this before breakfast and dinner, when your energy is typically at its best. Why does this work? This movement pattern engages all the major muscle groups in your legs while also challenging your proprioception, your body's awareness of its position in space. These are precisely the systems that need reconditioning to improve stability and strength. My elderly hack. If this exercise is too challenging initially, place a firm cushion on the chair to reduce the distance you need to. Rise. Remove the cushion as your strength improves, and always have something sturdy nearby to hold if needed. Step 5. Activate muscle-building pathways with protein timing. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at using protein to build and maintain muscle, a condition called anabolic resistance. Vitamin imbalances make this even worse. The solution isn't just more protein, but better timed protein. Consume 25 or 30 grams of protein within 30 minutes of your chair rise exercise. This timing is crucial. It opens what scientists call the anabolic window, when your muscles are most receptive to using protein for repair and strengthening. Good options include a smoothie made with whey protein, which is particularly effective. For seniors, 2 eggs with a piece of whole grain toast, or 3 to 4 ounces of fish or chicken. Why does this timing matter so much? Studies show that exercised muscles will use available protein for rebuilding for about 30-45 minutes after activity. After that, the efficiency drops significantly. By providing protein during this critical window, you're giving your legs exactly what they need exactly when they can best use it. My elderly hack: prepare your protein option before doing your chair rises so it's ready immediately afterward. If appetite is an issue in the morning, start with a smaller protein drink, 15 grams, and work up gradually. Now you might be wondering if this protocol really works. Let me share some stories from my own practice. Remember Margaret, the retired principal who was afraid to leave her house. 6 weeks after starting this protocol, she called my office, her voice almost unrecognizable from excitement. "Dr. Mercer," she said, "my daughter took a video yesterday that I need to show you." When she came in for her appointment, she played a clip on her phone. There she was in her backyard, playing a modified version of soccer with her grandson, the same child who had called for help when she fell. She wasn't moving like a 20-year-old, of course, but she was moving confidently, without hesitation. "He asked me to play," she told me, tears in her eyes, "and for the first time in 2 years I didn't have to say no." Then there's Robert, a 78-year-old former construction worker. When I first suggested this protocol to him, he was skeptical. "Doc, I built houses for 40 years, he told me. If these old legs are giving out, vitamins and chair exercises aren't going to fix them. But Robert's pride in his independence convinced him to try. 3 weeks later, he came to his follow-up appointment without his cane. "My daughter was visiting last weekend," he said. "She started to help me up from the couch like she's been doing for years. I told her, 'Watch this,' and just stood up on my own. She started crying right there in the living room. These aren't miracle cures or medical anomalies. These are the natural results of correcting vitamin imbalances and giving your body the right nutrients in the right ways. Even in my own life, I've seen the difference. At 91, I still see patients, tend my garden, and play with my great-grandchildren. Not because I have extraordinary genes, but because I follow this same protocol I've shared with you. I want to be very clear. This approach won't make you 20 again. It won't give you the legs of a marathon runner if you've never been one. But it can help restore much of the strength and stability you've lost. It can help you move through the world with more confidence. It can help you say yes to activities you've been declining. In many ways, confidence is just as important as physical strength. When you're afraid of falling, you move differently. You tense up. You throw off your natural gait. And ironically, this makes you more likely to fall, creating a cycle of fear and limitation. Breaking this cycle starts with these 5 simple steps. With correcting these vitamin imbalances and strengthening your legs in a way that works with your aging body, not against it. As you begin this protocol, be patient with yourself. Some people notice improvements within days, particularly with the magnesium supplementation. For others, it takes a few weeks for the full benefits to appear. What matters is that you're taking control, moving forward. And please, share this information with others in your life who might be struggling with the same issues. There are too many of us suffering silently, believing that weakness and instability are just the inevitable price of growing older. They're not. Often, they're the price of vitamin imbalances that no one has explained to you until now. Before I close, I want to leave you with one final thought. Throughout my 65 years in medicine, I've seen treatments and technologies advance in remarkable ways. But I've also seen how easy it is to overlook the simple solutions, the basic biochemical needs of our aging bodies. The steps I've shared with you today aren't glamorous. They aren't expensive, patented medications. They're just the result of understanding how our bodies change as we age and what they need to function at their best. Try this protocol for just 7 days. Pay attention to how your legs feel when you stand up. Notice your confidence as you walk through your home. Observe whether you're reaching for support as often. Your family will notice the difference in how you move. But more importantly, you'll feel the difference in yourself, in your independence, in your willingness to engage with the world around you. Remember, it's never too late to improve your strength and stability. I've seen patients well into their 90s make significant gains once they corrected these vitamin imbalances. If you found this information helpful, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week with similarly practical science-based advice for maintaining your health and independence as you age. And if you know someone who's struggling with leg weakness or fear of falling, a friend, a family member, a neighbor, please share this video with them. They deserve to know that what they're experiencing isn't just old age. It might be a correctable vitamin imbalance. Thank you for your time today. This is Dr. Harold Mercer, wishing you strong steps and confident days ahead.